everyone, so today's tutorial is a look that I've been wearing a lot lately, and I've had a lot of requests to do my updated everyday look. And even though this is a little bit more of a glam look with the dark lip, the eyes are super easy, so the entire look actually doesn't take that long to do, and it's a lot easier, I think, than doing a heavy smoky eye with a nude lip. I just find that this is an easier way to look really put together in a shorter amount of time, and I just love this look. The entire tutorial is a little bit based around this lipstick, but this is what I've been wearing a lot, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I haven't filmed a tutorial in forever. This is so weird. So I'm starting off with Urban Decay Primer Potion to prime my eyelid. Keep your eyeshadow staying all day and not crease and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about it throughout the day. Since I'm doing a red lip in this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my lips with MAC Tendertone in Tread Gently. That way it can sink into my lips and really moisturize them while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. I'm going to keep my eyes really simple today. So I'm using a Chanel eyeshadow. This is in Emerveille, and I love this. It's a beautiful peachy pink bronze color, and it kind of reminds me of Rubenesque from MAC, but it is a little bit more shimmery and a little bit more pigmented. So this is kind of like a nice whipped consistency. It feels really nice on your eyes, and this is supposed to last all day. It's one of those all day wear cream shadows. So I'm going to use this on my lid and blend it out into the crease with my finger. It makes applying this really easy, and this is part of why this look is so easy to achieve even if you don't have a lot of time in the morning, because you're not working on blending out tons of eyeshadows, you're not using a lot of brushes. To brighten the inner corner, I'm going to use Stila Kitten, and I definitely need this because it's really early in the morning right now, and normally when I'm getting ready it's early and my eyes tend to be red in the mornings. So this just helps my eyes look a little bit less red and a little bit more awake, and it's really pretty just to have like a shimmery inner highlight color, and this product is really shimmery. So I'm using my MAC 219 pencil brush, and I'm just going to apply this right to the inner corners to make them pop. And I'm also going to extend it up into my crease, and that's just going to help the inner corner color blend into the Emerveille and not look like you just popped a color right on the inner corner. It's going to look like it blends a little bit more into that lid color. So I'm going to do this on both sides. Next, for my brows, I'm going to use MAC Omega Eyeshadow, and I'm going to use my 266 brush from MAC. This is actually a liner brush, but I like it for my brows. I also use it for my liner. I'm just following my natural brow shape and kind of just extending it out a little bit because my natural brow hairs actually end a little bit too soon for my eye shape. So I kind of create the shape that I want by using this powder. I just cleaned my 266 brush so that now I can use it with my gel liner. I'm using MAC's gel liner in Blacktrack. This is their Fluidline, and I'm just going to take a little bit on the tip of my brush, and I'm going to use this to create a very light liner on my top lashes. And I want it to look really natural because the heavy part of my makeup today is going to be my red lip, so I don't want it to look too dramatic or too overdone. I just kind of want to place this gel right in between the lashes to create the illusion of a fuller lash line. Then I'm going to curl my lashes using my new Chanel eyelash curlers. I love these. These work better than any eyelash curlers that I have ever owned. Then I'm going to use my FAIRYDROPS Scandal Queen Mascara. I've been really loving this mascara lately. And I do the tops of my lashes as well. And I think that the way that the actual brush is shaped is great for doing the tops of your lashes because it actually gets down into the shape of your lashes easier than straighter mascara wands. That's it for eyes. For cheeks, I'm going to use my NARS blush in Douceur, which is a really gorgeous light brownish pink, and it's not a color that I would have ever thought to get on my own, but I just think it's so beautiful once it's applied, especially if you're going to do a dark lip, because it's not a pink toned and it's not a peach toned, and when you're doing a dark red lip, you don't want a color that's going to clash on your cheeks. So this is a more like neutral brownish tone shade that actually works as my blush and my bronzer when I use it. So I place it in a different location than I would normally place a colored blush. I normally would put my blush on the apples of my cheeks, but when I use this color, I actually put it further back on my cheeks and also in the hollows of my cheeks where you would normally do a contour bronzer, and it just works to warm up your face, and it gives the most beautiful coloring along with the red lip. It just complements a red lip perfectly. So if you are a girl that wears dark lips or red lips a lot, I would definitely recommend adding this color to your collection. Again, it's not a color that I normally would have been attracted to, but for a red lip look, it is the most perfect color. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter. The color I have is Radiant Rose, and I'm going to use this with one of my little Laura Mercier under eye brushes that I love. I adore this brush for under the eyes, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit right on my darkest part of my circles, and then I'm just going to diffuse it out with this brush, kind of blend it in and make it look more natural, because right now it looks crazy. And then after I kind of have it blended in with my brush, I go back in and I pat it with my ring finger, and that just helps blend it in perfectly. I'm going to use a little bit of powder on my T-zone. This is the Chanel powder in number 2, and I'm just going to do this to help set my makeup. My foundation is full coverage, so I'm not going to put it everywhere, but just on my T-zone to set it and keep it, you know, looking flawless throughout the day. Last step is to use my favorite red lipstick. This is Revlon Lip Butter in Red Velvet, and I love this because it gives a really dark color, but because it's actually a lip butter, it's very moisturizing and it's very easy to apply without worrying about having to be too specific with it. You don't have to use a lip brush with it like you do with a lot of dark colors. So I just apply this right out of the tube. And there is the final completed look. This is something that I've been wearing a lot lately, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.